Hello survivors, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is directed to those of you who reached out to the narc after you decided to go no contact. You broke no contact and you feel horrible because you unblocked them, you called them, you text them, you messaged them on social media, you ended up having sex with them, whatever it was that you did to break no contact, and now you're feeling guilty and now you're feeling ashamed. Today is a new day. Let go of whatever it is that you did yesterday. It was a mistake. You were feeling vulnerable. You were feeling weak. You are only human. You were missing them. You were at a bad moment in your life. Something happened. I don't know what happened, but I know that it happens. I know that sometimes we know we shouldn't be doing something, and for one reason or another, we ended up doing that very thing we know we weren't supposed to be doing. We let those people back in our lives, and sometimes that's necessary. Unfortunately, sometimes we need to slip up, mess up, so that we understand that I really shouldn't have been doing that. Sometimes it's a confirmation that we were on the right track and that we need to continue to keep these people blocked, that we need to continue to keep these people out of our lives. It happens. Don't be so hard on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be compassionate. Understand that you're only human. But don't make that mistake again. Let's learn from that mistake so that we don't do it again. That's what matters. We all make mistakes. Most narcissistic abuse coaches, YouTubers that get on here like myself, we've messed up. We have messed up. I've almost closed my channel because I felt like kind of a fraud. Like, I know I shouldn't be doing this, and I did it, but I'm also human, and I'm going to mess up just like you. The key is understanding that we let our guards down, that we should never do that again, that we allowed people to overstep our boundaries in whatever way. Mistakes happen. That's part of our healing journey, our recovery. We're going to mess up. Most people don't start no contact and never unblock the narcissist and never ever look back. Some do, and most, I can say most don't. I'm not saying that most get back with the narcissist because I haven't, but we have weak moments where we've let our boundaries down, where we've unblocked individuals that we swore up and down we were not going to unblock, and we got our feelings hurt. We saw some things that we shouldn't have seen. I'm talking about, it's different for everybody. What I consider messing up differs from what you may consider slipping up, messing up, effing up, whatever. We all have different ways. But I know that we all mess up during our healing journey, one way or another. Don't expect to be perfect and flawless during your recovery, because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be that way. 9 times out of 10, you're going to probably reach out to this person. 9 times out of 10, you may unblock them. Sometimes you may call them, message them, sleep with them. I'm hoping that's not the slip up that you guys do, but sometimes it happens. And I'm here to tell you, don't be so hard on yourself. Try to understand that you've been through, you already know, you've been through a lot. Be understanding, be realistic, and understand that sometimes it's not going to be this easy to come off a drug. And sometimes for some people, that's what narcs are. Okay? So if you have slipped up, if you have messed up, It's okay. Okay, as long as you're learning that it was a moment of weakness, it was a mistake, it's never going to happen again. Understand what you did wrong, where you went wrong, and grow and learn and never do it again. Also, before I end this video, sometimes for those of us who have been broken up with a narcissist for years and we feel like, I'll never do X, Y, and Z. I will never let my guard down. Um, and some of us, we can keep our word sometimes, we're very strict and we see things before they happen. But when dealing with narcs, I don't care if it's been a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, I don't care how long it has been. Don't ever think that it's been too long to where you can allow them back in your space and they're not going to try it with you. Don't ever think that you're too strong to where you can allow them to lower your walls and nothing is going to happen and they're not going to take advantage. I don't care how long it's been since the breakup, since the divorce, since the separation. Be on guard. Stay on guard because a slip up can happen this quick when you get too comfortable after it's been too long and you feel like, I could never. They know that you feel so confident, that you start to pull your walls down and you start to let them overstep your boundaries just a little bit because you feel like I'm so strong right now that they could never do X, Y, and Z. And you find yourself back. You may, I'm not saying that you will. I'm just saying from my own experience. Sometimes we overestimate ourselves. Sometimes we overestimate ourselves that we get so comfortable that we lower our walls, our defenses, that we're not as vigilant as we once were in the beginning. So that's just a reminder, okay? For those of you who have been broken up with a narcissist, or even if it's friends or family members, it's not always a romantic situation. I just feel like with exes it's a little bit different because of course they're gonna try to sleep with you. That's the difference. Is that your family members, they're limited as to what they can do. And from my experience, the guilt and the shame is even more so when you've allowed a person inside of you or back in your, personal space, in your sanctuary, which is your body, right? The shame and the guilt is more felt, is higher when dealing with an ex if they're able to get your body again, if they're able to sometimes not even get your body, but emotionally get you back in that place, in that corner. And that will happen if you stop being vigilant, if you get too comfortable, if you allow them to overstep those boundaries. So it's very important to, regardless of how long it's been, for you to stay vigilant, for you to stay guarded, because they're going to try it, okay? And again, if it happens, if for whatever reason you slip up, it's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Most of us have been there. You're not the first nor the last person who has slipped up with a narc, okay? So I'm just here to tell you that. Don't feel so bad, all right? As always, be mindful of the people that you keep around. Keep your energy high, your vibrations high, and don't deal with low vibrational people, okay? And that was my video for today. Take care. I will see you guys next time.